Yeah, my experience with overdose would be I was in prison for 9 months, and the very day I got out I went to my doctor, and without seeing him he gave me 56 Annex. I took 6 of them, couldn't remember anything, and then after that I took heroin on top of that. And I came back to the hostel that I was staying in, and the staff there, only for them I'd say I'd be dead, because they know there's something wrong with me, and they set me down on the couch and they kept watching me every 15 minutes to making sure I was alright. No, I didn't have to go in an ambulance or anything like that, but they just kept checking me to see in case I stopped breathing or anything like that. But I have witnessed other people who were these while I was with them, and they ended up actually dying, like from bad heroin and things like that, from mixing drugs and things like that. The last overdose I saw now would have been in the hostel I was staying in. I was actually in the room with the man. I actually injected him, and I knew straight away that something wasn't right, so I ran and got the staff. And I tried to work on him until the ambulance crew came. Then the ambulance crew came. That man survived anyway, but the impact it had on me was, it encouraged me to change. It encouraged me to go down and get on the methadone program. And now today I'm a week clean from heroin over that, which happened 5 months ago, 6 months ago. So basically seeing something like that made me change my life, you know, so I wouldn't be in the position to overdose again, if you get my meaning. Like the main reason why I didn't overdose before I went to prison would have been because anyone I used with, like, we would have having a deal that either I'd use 5 minutes before them or they'd use 5 minutes before me, depending on who was more sick, and we'd wait in to see how the gear affected them before I'd use, or he'd wait to see how the gear affected me before he'd use. That's how I never overdosed before I went to prison. But the day I got out of prison, I was on my own, like, you know. The main difference with having the pins, the naloxone pins, would be waiting times for ambulance, because I was often sitting in a hostel now and someone would be in an OD and they'd ring an ambulance and you're waiting 10 or 15 minutes, whereas if you had your own pin you could come out and give it to someone straight away. So it's already working before the ambulance get here, so when the ambulance get here, if it hadn't worked, like, they'd know that they're dealing with a serious overdose. Whereas if you had the pin and you gave it to someone and by the time the ambulance crew came and the person was after coming around, it'd be a lot easier for them as well, you know. So I'd be one for it, like, yeah. Like, I know plenty of homeless people now on the street that are sleeping on the street. Couples, like boyfriend and girlfriend, that if I know one fella now, he sleeps rough with his girl and she's prone to overdose. So they're actually looking forward to it, because he was saying that if she did overdose, he'd be able to give her the thing and bring her around before the ambulance came. So it would be a huge benefit, yeah.
If you have in any way been affected by issues raised, please contact the Drugs and Alcohol Helpline on 1-800-459-459 or contact drugs.ie.